Basically, it's a choice between plasma and yellow deck for trying to go fast. Foil skip, yes. And a straight will do it. Give me burglar and a hierophant. We'll get our foil later, apparently. Let's do kings for these. I'm assuming burglar's not going to be a trap, but we'll see as time goes on. Alright, 3 of a kind it is. Nice to get that on a chip joker and everything. Now, I can't discard with burglar. So if I want to make trips, we're going to have to do it carefully. But we got some good kings. We should use this hangman. Ice cream's lovely. I think Chad's lovely. Let's get rid of some. Let's get rid of a 4 and 6 because Odd Todd exists. This is trips for Wiley. Scholar for aces with chips. We're not going to do runner. Now it also kind of becomes a question of how much can we skip and still win? But 8,000 points is not massive yet. I would like strength because now we can make aces. Don't need glass. I could have gone double negatives, but it seemed superfluous. I shouldn't have used my discards for delayed gratification. I forgot that bit. Yeah, I want to make those kings into aces for Scholar with Hanging Chad and the bonus that's already on them. No, not doing it. Ouija, Ecto, Incantation, Immolate. A delicious Immolate. You know what? I'm going to get really greedy. See what we can spend some skips on in a minute. Need a third king, please. Oh well, that'll do. No, no, no. Also, no. The needle coming up is a little unpleasant, but should be fine. How much does 2 pair with a king up front do? Well, there's 2 aces as well. 29,000 is plenty. Could have played the flush, but much of a muchness. Alright, high card king is 14,000 points if it's enhanced. Good. The extra discard is nice. We will take 3 foil skips. We can get rid of egg, ice cream, and maybe scholar. We'll see how the rest of that goes. Like, Scary Face would be way better. But immediately, not winning all of a sudden is scary. More trips would obviously be ideal. Sell that, buy that, sell that. Buy that. No repeat hand types. Duly noted. Let's do 2 pair kings and 8s. One pair aces with 3 foil cards. Good. One of those. Base chips and malt halved is mostly no problem. Cannot find a strength card for the life of me. Extra Hierophant ain't bad. Let's do this and this. And then choose 2. That's nice. That's nearly half of what we want. I should possibly be a little more aggressive for the purple seals, but we're also trying to go fast, so swings and roundabouts in it. Need to get my economy going again. Base chips and malt are halved. There's our economy going again. Am I going to play these? One more ace left. I think I am going to play them. Lovely. Grabber is the easiest take in the world. Marathon is totally okay. I'm getting an extra discard from Drunkard. Of course I am. Let's make another one of those. Discard those. Temperance is beautiful. Get rid of these 8s. Down to 45 cards. Alright, the boss bind here is 140,000. No. Cola's back again. Strength is fantastic. I want to see 2 kings. You know what? Do that. And that. Five of a kind base value is so much to us. 164,000. Not sure how many aces we currently have. Nine. Yes, but what? -1 hand size. I'm just going to look for trip aces here. $118K. Sun card. Magician. Looking for money here. Denied. Heart in the front spot would have been slightly, very, very, very slightly better. If we hate the boss, we can re-roll it once, which is lovely. Cerulean Bell should be fine. Itchy nose. $248K for 5 of a kind. Grab that. Would I rather change the boss? Well, now I think I would. Right, we only need to get to 50k. And then we win via Mr. Bones. So, unless we just win right now, of course. So, 1523. And that is like consistent. So, would we rather that or yellow deck? I have to remember that we're not on plasma now, which is a whole thing. Apparently I cannot have a hand. Alright, we get there. Just about. I think this way of playing has a much better chance for skipping to become really important, to just like grind through stuff really fast. Whereas plasma, I don't think you can get quite so comfortably set so fast. Give me my dollar for that. I need some malt for sure. That's some malt. Alright, now some X-Malt will be lovely. We made more of something yet? One extra queen from a 6. Banana's safe. Alright, well that was productive. We should play this Empress off soon, and the Justice somewhere as well. Then what are we going to invisible? Not any of this stuff. Probably. What have we played? Could we play a bunch of high card and then pivot really big? Not if I want to skip a bunch, I can't. 6 queens. I'm not going to risk my glass yet in this case. That's pretty chill as shops go for this circumstance. Play only one hand is very scary. There is 1-2 left in the deck. I didn't think this through, honestly. Well, none of these are queens, so... Do we look for 1-2 or 5 queens? I mean, what's 100 times 20 is 2,000. Why am I freaking out about this? I just play trips. It's fine. Ain't any bother, mate. We are making queens. Definitely want that voucher in a minute. Sell all of that stuff. $120,000 for a quads is not bad. Smiley face does better. Showman could be interesting. Always a hoot. Thank goodness. Had a queen available. I am today of uttermost energy and hence I'm saying hello. Hello, SimSim. I hope you enjoy your day of uttermost energy. I totally appreciate that some days are not those days with energy, and then when the days with energy come around, you just get to grasp at them and hold onto them tight because they're so appreciated. Can I have a queen, please? Can I have a queen, please? Thank you. I, in fact, did. I'm glad to hear it. I'm very glad to hear it. Some more luckies. We'll do a seltzer for emergencies right now. All diamond cards are debuffed. I assume fastest time for a win? Yeah, so the plan is on my birthday I'm going to try and beat 35 roguelikes in a day, or in a stream. And so I'm just trying to get a win as fast as possible in a bunch of roguelikes. If I lose this run, I'll restart. I won't restart the timer, but I will restart the run because I want to see how long it takes to get a win, not how fast is my fastest win, if that makes sense. So we did a 15-minute plasma run a minute ago. That's a lot of Queen of Hearts. That is a lot of Queen of Hearts. But right now, this is all just practice for that. Because if I didn't practice, I'd be in trouble. so far, the Balatro goes smoothly. Right, can we find the queens, please? Without them, I am nothing. Oh god, yeah, like, some of the games are much faster than others. And so, to work out to... Like, if it's a half hour per game, it's like 17 and a half hours or something. And so, some of them are going to be longer, a lot of them are going to be faster. So, we're just going to have to hope and do our best and get a lot of practice in, obviously. The practice helps a lot. And I get to play a bunch of fun stuff, you know? Well, that's a hand. Beautiful. And we're very rich. Nope. What am I even looking for? Good tarot cards, I guess. Or we could do that. Oh my god. Alright, well, we're not under the 4 of a kind pressure anymore. What should I be copying, though, is the big question. Sup, Ian, welcome in. We are dropping in right now to Queensland. Because, boy, do I need a bunch more queens. I've been trying Vampire Survivors and GODB. Oh, I am bad. I have never played Vampire Survivors before. The family came back. The prodigal son. Stop giving me every incredible Joker in the history of the universe. What do I drop out of this for this? Like, realistically, nothing. I don't need to. But, boy, is it trying to guarantee that I get this win. Alright, that should be 100,000 points, I imagine. $13. Oh, right, yeah, so basically white stake plasma or white stake yellow deck is going to be absolutely fine. Let me show you guys the 4-minute run strats for